like the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Well, hello to you too.
Not the best choice. Before we go
my
on the air. Good morning.
This is an example for your singers out there of what not to do before a performance. This is a lesson.
Peanuts bad.
This is a teaching moment, a valuable teaching moment. Like he's hacking up. I don't know if they could hear you during the intro song, but I could hear it.
Welcome to the channel, where we discuss all things peanuts and what not to do.
A peanut
Good morning, Johnny.
is neither a pea nor a nut. Discuss.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Might as well just had a handful of popcorn while I'm at it. Good morning,
Teaching
everyone.
moment.
I'm so sorry for starting the day off like that. I'm trying to get my growl on to sing along with Taka is really what it is. It's a ancient vocal technique for singing rock and roll.
You know, we're just really, at this point, we're just really reaching on ways to keep the show fresh and different and new.
That's right. On today's docket, we have two more songs that should be in the upcoming set list of seeing them live in Toronto. They have had more than one show, correct? Are they 2 or 3 performances in? If you guys can let us know in the chat. Does anyone know if there's consistency with the set list? Are they doing the same thing? I imagine they might change it up a little bit, especially if like from Japan versus coming to the US or whatever, there might be some little changes. If you can let us know there. But today we have the 2 songs are Decision and Wonder. And thank you to Paul and some others in the chat early on this week. Gave us better choices for reactions, because sometimes the thumbnail pictures that you see in the reaction videos, I'm not watching them, so like I grabbed a photo and put it in there to give you an idea of what we're doing. But we have made different decisions. Get it? Because for songs called Decision. You're welcome. To start with, we're going to do the 2015 Japan Tour live song first. That's where we're going to begin. But before we do, our dear friends,
Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. 2015. I still feel like I have to remind myself that they've been around for a while.
which is weird,
To me, they're
because
just a brand new band.
I was
It's like
gonna
all
say-
the other. Like, how many brand new bands have we discovered in the past year and a half? Just brand new that sprung out of nowhere.
I know, and our first impression is they're like, 19 to 22 years old. So to be around for 9 years at this point is really impressive.
It's really impressive.
Also, please be sure to click the link below to help support our page if you would be so kind to buy us a coffee so we can get up and have something to sip on while we munch on peanuts and choke. Also, you can become a silver, gold, or diamond Thronly member and go check out Throga.com while you're at it to learn more about your voice and how to better warm up and choose wiser foods.
Teachable moment.
Teachable moment. That's all we can do. All right, let's go. Music, music. Taka, taka, taka. Here we go. I don't know, I don't know why I did that. It felt right. Wait.
I'm sure that's the Peanuts' fault too.
A peanut fell on the keyboard and hit the wrong button. So weird. I meant to put the buy me coffee thing on there. Now I'm going back to the. You know,
Spoiler alert: the song's going to get heavier.
I'm just going to put my hands over here out of the way so I can't hit anything wrong. It's the hook to come in the song, I'm guessing.
This is my decision.
Imagine being one of his children and getting yelled at. That'd be awesome.
Another day, another life. I wanna live it to the fullest. A little work, a lot of pray. Alright. 시간도 가더니 기특고 봐쇼. 난 서럽다게 가본 진세잖아. Never be as young as we are now. You say it's alright. You say it's okay. It's up to you. It's up to just tell me. I'm feeling used with no one.
That's cool.
You say it's alright. That's don't make it okay. What's best for you is less for me. It's my decision.
Great hook, as always.
As always.
The fan interaction, their woes, the interaction, especially leading into the song, it was really cool too. And we say this all the time with their audience, and as you pointed out, in a lot of Eastern audiences, or at least non-U.S. audience, that just the respect of silence, and they know when to be loud, they know when to be quiet. That their focus and interaction with the music, they feel like, you know, the fifth member, you know, kind of sensation. Their presence just adds so much to it. I hate to just repeat myself over and over again, but the decisions on the drums, I mean, once again, it's just not a straightforward pushed beat. The choices, even on the guitar lick, that Ryota, I'm always saying his name wrong.
Ray Liotta, yes.
Not Ray Liotta. No, we have established that as incorrect.
Yes. No, I was going to bring up the same thing, the guitar hook. So so hooks can go beyond just a vocal hook. I mean, if you have a cool instrumental hook going on, that can be almost as effective. And he's doing that, you know, whatever that. Let's hear it again real quick, because I want to point out that, and also that
in the chorus, or
we can go back to it too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever, something like that, but it's really great, simple but awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's continue from here, from the second verse.
Yeah.
And just the Taka's lead line. By the way, Taka Taka Taka, I feel like is a new. That is a new theme song for our 1OK Rock reaction videos. I think we should start with that.
So far, yes.
Quiero magicar mai kawaranai. Wakaranai mama jazeto warenai. We'll never be as young as we are now. You say it's alright. You say it's okay. It's up to you. It's up to true step.
That's great.
I'm feeling
Yeah,
you.
like, I love how it goes that double time.
You say it's alright. Does that make it okay? What's best for you is less for me. It's my decision. Arigato! Never, 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 never again. It's my life, my life, my life, my life to live. You say it's alright. You say it's okay. It's up to you. It's up to truth. Tell me. I'm pulling you. There's no one saving. You say it's alright. Does that make it okay? What's best for them now? Listening is my decision. You say it's alright. You say it's okay. It's up to you. It's up to truth. Tell me. I'm feeling used. No one save me.
Oh,
Nice.
I love this band. What album is this one off? This must be an earlier work because I purchased the album Ambitions and Luxury Disease, and there's a couple songs I keep skipping over because I know what we're going to react to. Unlike the one we're going to react to next because I accidentally heard it and then repeated it because it's really good. but I'll pretend like I've never heard it
Okay.
before. At least I haven't heard it live anyway. Yeah. Oh, so that's the name of the album, 35. So XXXV. That's the name of the actual album. Is that right? I guess that would make sense since that's what the tour was called.
Perhaps.
Clever.
So I want to quiz our listeners out there just to make sure everybody's been listening over the past, I don't know, year and a half or however long we've been doing this. So that was a 1-5-6-4 progression. Okay. Anybody out there? Name another song that does the 1-5-6-4 progression? There's many. So it's in D. And it goes to A.
So 1, 2, 3,
So
4.
song is in D. Yep. And then so it's 1-5.
So D major, you said, right? So that's... I gotta wake up my fingers.
That's really smooth, Richard.
You're well, if you said D minor, that would have been a whole different thing. But you said major, threw me off. Okay.
Oh, I mean the happiness just is
Yes,
doesn't work for
it
you.
destroys me. All right, so 1. What was the next?
So the 1 chord. So play
Yes.
a D major. Okay, then you got the 5 chord, which is an A chord, and then the 6 chord, which is a B minor, and then G.
Ooh, I'm hearing Let It Be.
You're not supposed to say.
Oh, guess which one from a band whose drummer is originally known as Pete Best. You're welcome.
Can you get it?
Yeah, I
and
mean,
other
that,
songs.
it's and many others. Yeah, it's amazing what a chord progression is. And I wasn't reminded of the Beatles at all during that, because the top line, the lyrics, just the other layers that's in there, it's just amazing what the sequence can do. And still keep it absolutely original throughout the whole thing.
Yepper. Yep. That's why you can't really copyright a chord progression. Ed Sheeran went to court about this recently with the Marvin Gaye song, and he was saying there's only so many chord progressions you can use, and so many have been copied thousands of times, if not more, hundreds of thousands of times. Like, even in the 50s, it was like every song was that, and it's like we wouldn't have any music if we couldn't reuse those chord progressions. So yeah, it's the melody is it's the context and the relationship between the melody and the chords that make it.
I would not have owned a radio in the 50s. Unless they were still playing Frank Sinatra, because that's way too happy all the time for if all the songs were written like that.
The blue moon, you saw me standing alone.
Why am I seeing polka dots everywhere now? All right, so next up is going to be Wonder. This song I have heard several times because I bought the album and accidentally listened to this one and then not so accidentally put it on repeat. I think it's awesome. So, Johnny, I don't believe you've heard this one. And it's first time seeing this live. This is 2023, so this is just last year, super recent. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Chris, by the way, thank you so much for the coffee. I saw that come in
Yes,
earlier.
thank you, Chris. Our dear Chris. Richard, you didn't have any mushrooms today, right? The polka dot thing? You're not seeing polka dots because of that?
Like looking around like, there's no mushrooms in my peanuts. What's happening?
Psychedelic peanuts.
I know, I got there eventually. A little slow.
All right.
What an intro.
I like the timing of that riff. Can you stop it for 1 second?
I really wanna.
Well, you have to.
What's up?
No, I just want to point out, I love an intro where, those intros, it's like they'll start a rhythm, but because you don't have any context of where the beat is, you're like kind of like trying to figure out where the beat is.
Yes.
And like the intro can sound completely different, and then when the rest of the band comes in, it's like
oh, that's the song. That's the the parts separated.
Yeah, so I love this intro part where it's kind of like sort of chaotic, and he's like da 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 da, ba 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 da da da. I'm like, that is awesome. I didn't know where it was landing, and then once the beat came in, it was like it's definitely more of a anticipated. What do they call it? I can't think of the word. Da da da. Ba 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 da da da. So that's anticipated syncopation. Yeah. That's what I'm
syncopation.
Thinking. Yeah. So it's like the beats, the accents are landing in between the beats. So here's the beat, bump, bump, bump. It's like, oh, It's a good dance move.
That's literally all I saw. I really actually wanted to join you. Now we know what we're going to do when we are at the concert. When Wonder comes on, look for us. You'll see the two old white men doing this little dance.
We're pretty hip. We're pretty hip.
It'll catch on. You'll recognize our section.
All right, for Lost Lover. And the beat goes on. And the beat goes on.
All right, I'm going to back it up here a little bit because this is such an amazing introduction, as you're pointing out. It's very clever.
Yeah.
It's like it's deconstructed is the word I want to use. Like it's just like the parts and then just the way you see it puzzled together. It's just super clever.
Yeah.
It's exciting for me too because this is not the normal intro to the song. At this point, they're in it.
I got a little 80s vibe.
It does.
Guitar part.
Like a Van Halen almost kind of.
Yeah. I get up. I get down.
Chilling in the audience. Nice.
That's super cool.
I love this.
Tick, tick, autumn breeze, gotta wanna play safe, safe. Gotta leap in the roost today. Blick, blick, get the words in the palm of my hands. Run away, way, on a past couple dreams are gonna make. See me walk out and talk just what I say. Step aside, cause I'm making my plans. You always know where we go. 'Cause life is beautiful. Don't you ever wonder if you only have one breath? Tell me what you want left. Pull you into deep end. Don't you ever wonder? Restart, go ahead, go
Love it.
So many cool things happening here. Like
So
I said,
many cool things.
I already know where the song is, but it's two things. One, I keep forgetting to hit this button. even though I'm greatly appreciative of West Tone Audio.
Yeah.
What I'm listening to in the car is very different, as I'm sure you've all experienced, versus what you listen into. In this case, I've got really high quality in-ear monitors, but versus what you hear on the phone versus what you hear on your laptop or the TV. All the parts are there, but certain frequencies are getting buried or just enhanced or exaggerated based on the speaker system and everything else. I'm hearing details in just their live performance I don't even remember hearing on the album. So again, it's just, you just know in the studio, nothing's just half-assed, for lack of a better term. It's like they're
Sorry.
not.
This little thing that just floated across.
Sure. Who's on the mushrooms now? There's nothing there, Johnny.
I'm not on mushrooms. No, Pig Dragon. I am not on mushrooms.
Get back in your cage. What I was going to say is that it's all the details that they have in the studio that's being captured, they're executing live. So you know it's not like Tomo went back in and put in an extra layer with ghost notes or a hi-hat riff, or they had to, punch in the bass, or not say that they never have, but it's just the layers that are existing, just the four of them live, fill out the entire spectrum of sound. And it's the same thing that they're doing in the studio. They don't need all these extra, keyboard production layers. I mean, there are some keyboard, like there's that, what are they called? Like transition lifts or whatever I don't know.
Transition sounds, yeah.
I mean, they've got some of those implemented that I don't know if Tomo's cueing them off like an electronic pad, or if it's like a...
Probably. I mean, it's pretty standard today where you have a click track going on, and it's, there's probably some underlying tracks going on, but
they're super subtle.
Yeah.
And if that went down, they'd still go on and be completely perfectly fine all the way through. And I just love hearing the fullness of the band live as it was in the studio without all the extra layers, just the genuine rawness, if you will, and the precision in which they play it is just super exciting, hearing it across the board, all four of them, every time. And
they're fantastic.
And where Taka lives, I mean, that F to C range. I mean, we haven't heard that since the tenors of the 80s, where they're consistently just hanging up there. I mean, that's an overstatement, but it's obviously they've existed, but it's like he just lives in a space vocally that's just coveted by most singers, because there's a vulnerability there, there's a technique there, that
there's
just
a power
makes
and there's
it,
an energy
and a power. Everything exists in that space. It's really tough to do.
Yep.
Not to say that other singers haven't done that many times, but he'll put the whole chorus there. He'll put the whole album in that space. It's really challenging.
Have you heard a song where he sings lower? I'd be interested to hear that.
Not the whole song. I mean, we've heard him. Like, I feel like when we heard him sing the cover of Adele's Hello, there might have been some low notes there and some other originals that he has. And I like his low end. And I would actually, if you guys have suggestions for that, I know we're focused right now on songs specific for the tour, but even after that, if he's got songs that just shows that dynamic of the low end, because I think that adds value to what he's doing on the high end. That dynamic is super cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's keep going. I have things to say.
Yeah. And Tomo said he's got a board that he uses, so he is triggering things, which makes sense.
Restart, go ahead and push me too far. Looking out for my goal, I'm for my own star. Then you blind and you don't understand. You only know where we go. 'Cause love is beautiful. Are you ready? 声出せるらしいからさ聞かせてくれお前らの声よ Sing it 聞こえねえぞ Alright, let's go! Don't you ever wonder if you only have one breath? Tell me what you wanna pull you into deep end. Don't you ever wonder if you only have one breath? Tell me what you wanna pull you into deep end. When home is home, where we go? 'Cause life is beautiful. When home is home, where we go? 'Cause life is beautiful. Don't you ever wonder?
Oh, okay. Obviously taken from something else. Oh my
Man,
goodness.
they really just have such a handle on the rock genre. They just cover so much ground, and they mine the fields of what you can do. And I mean, I'm sure they're going to keep doing it. But I mean, that one had that little sort of '80s vibe. Some I don't know. It's like a mixture of I'm afraid to say because I might be way up. But like hearing a little Duran Duran in the beat. Like actually some Rush moments. Not as progressive as Rush, but
No, I mean, they certainly have the capacity. But
yeah, but that's the cool thing about them. They're totally commercial, but they also supplement it with these really intricate moments, like these accents that aren't just your, not just like strumming power chords, just which I like that too. But
yeah.
I don't know. There's just a sophistication to what they're doing in the context of being very pop, very commercial sounding, and yeah. But no, they've just done so many different things. Like that Van Halen intro. They've done like sort of Queen-esque type things. Where it's like really grand and.
Well, and I like it really when they go into like the realm, like even more modern progressive, like the Muse.
I was going to say
style
Muse.
Things yeah. Chris,
Duran
Iron
Duran.
Maiden.
Iron
I don't know,
Maiden, yeah,
Francesca. Are you supporting Johnny on that one?
I can't tell if she's being sarcastic.
we won't really know.
I think it's more the beat. It's just kind of like that, kind of the dancey.
Yeah. Well, that's part of their whole epic anthem thing that they do. They know how to like drive things forward when it needs to be with just these top lines. And somehow they use a lot of major chords and still make it sound cool. Where even I enjoy them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of rock music has the minor keys versus major keys. And maybe that's part of like that whole, I mean, Van Halen, Eddie used to write a lot in that space.
Well, I think that was an '80s thing overall. It's like it was just a happier sort of era. Maybe that's why you don't like it as much as far as the even the metal stuff. Everything was more colorful. Then the '90s came around and it was like that was the the cardigan sweaters and everything was depressing. Which I like. I love that stuff too. Yeah, but no, but you're right. It definitely major oriented. And the song is in B. Really interesting chord progression for that chorus. The B, da 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 da, it goes to the A, da 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 da, it goes to E, da 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 da, or whatever it does after that. But
yeah. So I'm reading the chat, and I'm seeing lots of people asking for Mighty Long Fall studio jam session. We do hear you. We do occasionally read and respond the best we can, and I'm thinking we probably won't be able to have too much time to respond to it, but let's check it out. We've already heard the song. You guys are wanting it. I say we do it.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
I almost gave Johnny the option.
Almost.
Did you want to bring the pink dragon out for this one, or?
No, he's playing with the leprechaun right now. They're busy.
Okay, they're busy. Okay, beautiful.
They're having fun though. It looks like they're having fun. Not like that. Not like that.
I didn't go there.
What would
Oh
that
my
child
God.
look like? Anyway.
Well, I play. I think we'll be okay without the transparency on this one. It's not from a live concert.
Well, we met.
What year is this?
Stood still. It was us. Then suddenly, it's where you go. The system blew. I knew this side of me. I want a little more, but inside it seems I'm just a little boy. Nothing else. Don't go. It's the mighty long for when you throw love at the top. Oh no, it's the wake up call when your life went into shock. It seems like gravity keep pulling us back down. Don't go, it's a mighty long for when you know time is up. Whoa, whoa.
Oh. Great song, and well, we've heard the song, but this rendition of it is, I mean, they've made a lot of changes, obviously. In an acoustic setting, you kind of have to adapt. And you guys are right. So his voice, you can hear that youthful, there's a youthful quality there. There's that, I know, Johnny, you tend to be, correct me if I'm wrong, more of a fan of like that youthful energy tone in a lot of the singers that react to. I think there's something like self-discovering about the process, I think, that we like.
I think there's things I like about both. Like, when there's artists like Elton John. I like early Elton John. I like 70s Elton John, where he kind of had that little more of like a, helium sounding voice. Just
I wasn't really sure what was happening here, but go on.
the Beatles stuff. I mean, it's like there is something about your voice when you're in your 20s and stuff that's just great. But also when I think of someone like James Hetfield or something, where I like where his voice matured to
Absolutely.
far more than the early stuff. Trying to think who else that I like their older voice a little bit better. I'm not sure. I'll think.
I like
on
Chris
that.
Cornell's older voice. Is one of my favorite singers. Like I love his voice in Audioslave, and I know a lot of others prefer their earlier Soundgarden, or like the latter Soundgarden years, probably kind of the peak in terms of like range and control and everything. For
Which
sure.
I like that.
And I love that and respect that. But I like his early 30s voice, where it's just it was a little more weathered, but it also had just, I think it's the wisdom of the musician, the wisdom of the singer, and what they're doing with it, mixed in with the skill sets and rawness and everything that they've still in touch with as they sing. And that's what I like Taka now more than here. If I had to compare the two, there's nothing, just because there's a little more warmer quality in like when he has like the gritty tone and everything. So it's a preference, but it's nothing negative in terms of his skill sets and choices and just storytelling. Throughout.
Actually, Tomash is a good example for me. Like I do like his voice now more. I do like the warmer tones. I do how refined it is. It is interesting. I do like watching the older performances in the sense of like just that self-discovery and some of the naivete. I use that word very loosely because he's just always been such a pro. But yeah, just that little bit of that rawness, which I like as well. But yeah,
there's an excitement attached to that for sure.
Yeah.
Let's keep going here.
嘘は一つ愛を二つそれでなんとかやり過ごしてきたでしょ
members here.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, running with the demons in your head. Let's shout it out completely.
Oh.
Never really wanna know. Let's shout it out, we're screaming. Oh, oh, Throga, it's a mighty long fall when you throw love as a top. Oh no, it's the wake up call when your life when you to check. It seems like gravity keep pulling us back down. Throga, it's a mighty long fall when you know time is up. Whoa, whoa. Throga, Throga, Throga.
Oh,
Rip.
what a riff. And just chill. I love it, Rochelle, what you're saying here. I love that Taka is always learning and improving his already amazing voice. And I think we can extend that to the whole band. That's what's great about bands like this. There's a lot of artists that you kind of hear level off. They just kind of like loop the same album, the same song, the same choices over and over. And, you know, that works for them and their audience. I'm not judging in the sense of that being wrong for them. But for me, I like the growth. I like the experimentation. I like the risk that's involved, not just in maybe some of their musical choices, but the pursuit of continuing to improve their skill, I think, is vital. That's part of it being a musician. I know for you and I, Johnny, it's like we love the process. It can't just be about the performance. It's the songwriting. It's discovering a new tone. It's a cool new chord. It's things like that. If that doesn't excite you, you're just gonna level off. And I think your audience kind of levels off too in that process.
Yeah, it's almost when by the time you get done with it, you're just like you're just over it and you want to move on to the next thing, which can be, you know, a negative too, because, you know, as an artist you do have to continue to promote it, and, you know, but yeah, no, the process is everything for sure.
Yeah. So we need your help for next week. We have, if the set is going to continue on this tour, the Premonitions tour, we're trying to get to all the songs before we see them in Toronto on October 18th. If you are coming to Toronto, we hope to meet you there as well. I will be there with John Reeves. The songs that are still in question for us is Jibun Rock. I'm going to say all these wrong. Karasu, Kelsuraku Automation, Kimi Shidai Resha, and Let's Take It Someday. I got that one.
Okay.
And Remake. So of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs we're pretty sure we have to check out, in the comments, not in the chat, please. As soon as this live stream is done, in the comments, copy paste the title of the video we should check out, because then there's multiple versions. Sometimes we just pick the wrong one, and then, you know, you guys, there's a specific one you guys really want us to watch. That can be hard because sometimes the one you don't want to watch has the most views, but there's a newer one or some subset of something that's exciting for you guys that you want us to check out. Let us know, and we'll be here next week, the next few weeks, continuing our journey with One OK Rock. We hope you will continue to join us. Thank you again for your coffees and your support.
Thank you.
And yeah, this is awesome. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to our Thronly members, our Gold and Diamond members, for your continued support as well. We will be here tomorrow morning with Reaction Wednesday podcast with more sets and lots more to come. That is it for today. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
See ya.